Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Never7, The End of Infinity. And last time we were depressed. We were pretty sad. And they were like, "Yay! The present is now," because that's the definition of it. Screw the past or the future. The present. You know. And then we kind of got down at the end when Izumi dropped the bell and he got the vision again of the rain, whatnot. So it's a roller coaster. It's an emotional roller coaster. So yeah, let's keep going. There was that moment between Izumi and Okuhiko that kind of made me a little leery about what's going on. I was going to have to see if that's explained as well. Probably won't be in this one. It'd be something that would probably be done in the second loop. Because, I mean, they're not going to give you all the answers now. That'd be no fun. Dang game. Also, I'm really sleepy, but I can't sleep, so that's why I'm doing this now. Also, I'm probably going to be some bad weather coming through. So, may as well do it now before that comes through, and because it would really piss me off if I got halfway through an episode and the power cut off and I lost everything, you know. These games are fun, or at least to record, not knowing what you're actually doing. Now, if you know what you're doing, it's not fun. These games, anyway. Impossible. Why? Why is he saying about people?
Makoto-kun, どうしたの? そんな怖い顔して。
Please let me have that bell for a bit.
貸してって、別にいいけど、どうするの?
It's fine, just give it to me, quickly.
おい、石原。それが人に物を頼む時の態度かい?
Boom! Give me that bell. Shut up, just shut up. I no longer have any time to act calmly. Izumi nervously stretches her palm out, frightened by my angry voice. I snatch the bell from her palm, and then with all my might, I throw it to the ground.
石原。
ちょっと、何してんのよ、Makoto.
The bell rolls on the floor. Yeah. Even though I threw it that hard, it's still in its original form. Not even a single scratch on it. It's made of metal, I'm assuming. If it's made of wood or any other material, it's probably not going to make a bell sound. It requires metal to make the ding. Done it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I stand by that statement. Down. I should have known. At this rate, I'll have to do it again and again. I don't think they're gonna let you do that. I stand by on one of my previous statements. Be like, you can't do anything about it now. I quickly walk over to where the bell lays. However, Izumi-san stands in my way. Izumi-san slowly picks up the bell.
どうしてこんなことをするの?
She grips the bell in her hand tightly. It's fine, let me have it. I won't do it again. I won't try to smash it again. No worries. You can give it back to me. I won't do it. I won't try to smash it the third time.
いやよ。せっかくくるみにもらったんだもの。ちゃんと説明してくれなきゃわからないじゃない。
There's no time to explain it. Just give it to me. My irritation has reached its limits.
Makoto-kun.
Fine, then I'll explain it. If you have that bell, if you have it, then you might die.
おい、石原。何を根拠にそんなことを?
A premonition.
はあ? 予知だって?
Yeah, that's right. Say what you like, but it was definitely a premonition. I admit that even I was rather dubious. Up until now, I thought it'd be fine if I tried not to believe it, but this is my limit. That bell is above all proof. Oops. I saw it. Never7, I saw you collapse in the rain. And in your palm, I slowly nod.
なあ石原、もういい加減やめたらどうだ。だいたい余地なんてものはだな。
奥彦君。
For some reason, Never7 suddenly interrupts Okiko.
もういいのよ。
Here's a way to avoid the premonition. I've went through several, and there's probably and there are better ideas than this one, but they've always got the bell in their hand. If you were to just get like a axe or a machete and chop off their arm, you know. I'm just saying the premonition can't go the way that it's gonna go. I mean, it's bad. It can't be but it won't happen the way he imagined it. Not imagined it, but premonites it. Is that the word premonate? I'm pretty sure that is not the proper verb. Predict? Yeah, predict. That's a lot better.
もう終わりにしましょう。
終わりって。でも予定では午前0時が終了時刻じゃ。
いいの。もうたくさんよ。もうたくさん。こんなことになるなら初めからやらなければよかった。こんなことやるんじゃなかった。
This. My heart starts trembling. Damp sweat is running down my palms. Never7, what the crap you mean? What do you mean by we shouldn't have done this?
誠君、本当に謝って済むようなことじゃないけど、でもまさかこんなことになるなんて。
Never7 hangs her head down in defeat. Yuki and Haruka seem to be just as clueless as I am. They both look horribly confused. Only Okihiko is smiling, a daring smirk rising to his face.
しょうがないな。じゃあ僕が全ての種明かしをしてやろう。要するにね、結論から言ってしまうと、石原は僕らに騙されていたんだよ。
Is that the face that you say that by? What is he, a supervillain? You've been deceived by us. Really? What? Deceived me?
ああ、そうだ。だけど勘違いしないでくれよ。何も僕らは石原をからかっていたわけじゃない。
Right.
ある合理的な目的のためにどうしてもやらざるを得なかったんだ。
None of this makes any sense to me. Despite that, those words make my legs grow weak to the point where I feel like I'm going to collapse.
まあ、いきなりこんなことを言っても何が何だかさっぱりわからないかな。
No.
仕方がない。順を追って説
I'm
明し
assuming
てい
it
く
has
こ
to
と
do
で
with
す
that memory thing, something about memory placement, or memory implant. What was that whole thing? I mentioned the Star Trek reference. It's so bad that I can't remember this thing about memory. It's a horrible joke that's not really a joke. Yeah, it was something about perceived memory or something like that, wasn't it? Let's just hear okay go out before we punch him in the face.
まずは僕らが具体的にやっていたことを教えてやろう。石原、僕らはね、石原の余地があたかも本当に当たっているかのように見せかけていただけなんだよ。そうすることによって石原に予知能力があるということを石原自身に信じ込ませようとしてたんだ。けれどあからさまにすごいともてはやしたところで説得力がない。この話に現実味を持たせるためには どうしても余地を頭ごなしに否定するようなやつが必要だった。
In other words, that was you, okay.
そういうことだ。
Since when?
いつからだって？そんなの決まってるだろう。ずっと前からだよ。この合宿が始まった時からずーっとだ。そもそもこの合宿の目的は石原を騙すことにあったんだからね。
You're lying.
嘘なもんか。
I think he actually is. He said something in there that made me fishy. Although I don't think it's related, but he does say ever since the seminar camp began, which is probably repeated several times.
例えばお前が米がないからパエリアは無理と言った時には、泉さんはあえて米がないようなふりを装っていた。例えばお前がその車バッテリーが上がってるから乗れないよと言った時には、泉さんはわざとエンジンがかかる前にキーをオフに戻して本当にバッテリーが上がってる状況に見せかけてた。例えばお前が夕飯はカレーでしょと言った時には、僕が慌てて材料を買いに行って泉さんが速攻でそれを作り上げた。つまりね、石原が予知した未来はただ単に僕らが協力して無理やりそうなるように仕向けていただけなのさ。だから当たり前の話だけど、泉さんが亡くなるなんてことも起こりえないんだよ。
ごめんなさい、誠くん。
Sorry? Cut the crowd.
誠くん。
Enough of that, coon crowd. But don't talk to me with that overfamiliar term. Everything was a lie. You're telling me that everything that happened in the last 6 days was all planned. A sense of reasoning snaps. I'm unable to hold the violent, endless rage welling up inside me. Like it falling into the ocean. Feeling that Haruka was a clone. Kurumi's disappearance. Everyone was lying to me, right?
違うの、誠くん。ねえ、聞いて。
I see. So that was it. You said don't worry during the test occurred. That's what you meant. And that night, the words you told me at Viewpoint Park. From the beginning to the end, was everything a lie?
違う。
Why don't you tell me where I'm wrong?
石原、何もそんなに怒らなくても。
Shut your mouth. Shut your fragging mouth. Disappear. I kick Okuhiko, who falls to the ground along with his chair. What the hell? Then up until now, for what reason have I? Those words you told me back then, I trusted them. In the end, you tricked me and made me dance to your tune. I was nothing more than a plaything for your own amusement. You saw this man younger than you, wearing in his sleeves, secretly snickered at him behind his back, isn't that right? A sharp pain runs across my cheek. Izumi-san's trembling hand is raised overhead. Her eyes are absolutely overflowing with tears.
さよなら。
Izumi-san violently throws open the door and rushes out into the downpour. The rest of us are dumbfounded and just stare at the door Izumi-san ran out of. I still feel that hot pain in my cheek. That pain finally brings me back to reality.
本当は真実かどうかよりも信じられるかどうかの方が大切なことなんじゃないかって。
Izumi-san's words from back then come back to me. Izumi-san! I fly out of the shop, chasing after Izumi-san as fast as lightning. Up to Izumi-san and the intense rain. While Yuka and Haruka might just be looking at each other like the crowd. For some reason, I feel strangely uneasy. I have to hurry out, urge myself onwards. I arrive out on the coastline road and look around. Found her. I see Izumi-san's small retreating figure. She's running to the west, her after with all my strength kicking off the wet asphalt. Even when I entered the forest path, Izumi-san's speed still hasn't dropped a bit. I run up the hill road as fast as I can. Izumi-san hasn't looked back once. Despite that, she desperately runs as if she knows I'm chasing her. I may well close the distance between us. Izumi-san finally stops just as she arrives in the vicinity of the line. When she notices me, Izumi-san shouts. Once again, she goes running off. Izumi-san! Izumi-san pushes through the deep thicket while retreating deep into the forest. But as a natural result, her speed drops. I use this opportunity to quickly catch up and grab her arm. Izumi-san! I tug her arm, forcing her to turn around. I chased after you just so we could have this silence. I'm sorry, I went way too far earlier. When I muttered these words, Izumi-san shakes her head.
Makoto-kunが私を非難するのは当たり前だと思う。
I kind of agree with her there. Yeah, I mean, does feel like this could be a whole scam type thing, you know, which, yeah, I agree that, you know, I don't know the whole story, so I don't know exactly the reasoning or even, I mean, I don't know if there's more involved to it than, you know, the whole repeating the days thing, you know. Maybe that's out of hers and Okahiko's thing. Maybe it was a completely unintentional thing or something. I don't know. So, because the whole bell thing sounded like that was pretty shocking. They had no clue why he was trying to destroy the bell, so. They're probably not involved in that. Maybe it was somehow just, I don't know. I don't know.
あんなこと言われても当然よ。私をどんなに悪く思ってくれても構わない。だけど、あのことだけは信じてほしかった。唯一騙すことのできなかった。誠くんのことを好きだっていう私の気持ちだけは
I stare into Izumi-san's eyes. Izumi-san is also looking straight into mine. I can't feel anything that makes it seem like she's lying in that serious gaze of hers. Then why? Why did you team up to do all those ridiculous things?
それはキュレイ。
Then, just as Izumi-san says it,
Oi!
you can hear Okuhiko and the others' voices from behind. I turn around. In an instant, my attention slips from Izumi-san to the others. That time, Izumi-san shakes off my
ごめん
grip.
なさい。
Izumi-san takes off again. Wait! I pursue her. Izumi-san steadily advances through the forest. She pushes her way through the plants while heading towards a treetop that's sticking out. But in the blink of an eye... Dang. Izumi-san disappears. So sudden, as if she was spirited away. Izumi-san! I rush over there, and then... I see... Izumi-san. Okay. I instantly stretch out my hand. I was expecting it to cut to the picture of her laying face down, but I guess that's probably going to come after this. I instantly stretch out my hand. Izumi-san has fallen off a steep cliff at the farthest end of the forest. She barely managed to grab a protruding tree root with her left hand. With all my strength, I reach my arm out and touch her hand. Move myself forward as far as I can in order to grab her wrist. Look down and see the black, wet ground. My eyes get disoriented from the staggering height.
Makoto-kun!
Her eyes are filled with fear.
Makoto-kun!
I don't answer. I have no time to answer. I'm lying on my stomach so I can reach her, but all of a sudden my body begins to slip forward. I've nothing supporting me since I put all my strength into pulling her up.
Makoto-kun, 離して。このままじゃ、Makoto-kunまで。
What are you saying? Why are you saying something so ridiculous? I'm gripping her thin wrist as tightly as possible. I grind my molars so hard that it feels like they could break. Reaching my limits. Feeling Izumi-san's arm begin to rapidly lose strength. And right after that, she pulls my arm with ferocious strength, propelling me forward. I feel like I'm gently floating. I don't know what just happened. I just see the black sky. Izumi-san's cold body is stretched out in the soaking wet mud. I need to hurry and save Izumi-san. Try to stand up, but for some reason my body can't move. Can't put any strength into it. Suddenly I feel intense nausea. With a loud gurgle, I throw everything up. It's blood. So he went over the edge with her. My bright red blood begins to dissolve into the water. Izumi-san, what should I do? Even though my body feels like it's been smashed into pieces, I force power into it. Do my best to painfully crawl across the mud until I'm beside Izumi-san.
Makoto.
Oops. I hear a small faint voice come from her
もう
mouth.
一度。もう一度。見たかったね。星。
Izumi-san slowly begins to close her eyes. Izumi-san! I try to scream this out, but instead of words coming out of my mouth, overflowing blood comes out instead. Embrace Izumi-san's body while covered in rain, mud, and blood. Hey, wake up. Wake up, Izumi-san. The stars. Let's see what's the stars with you, Izumi-san. I embrace her tighter than I've ever held anything ever before, as I'm assaulted with intense pain that feels like it's splitting me apart. However, of course, Izumi-san has already stopped moving. Her heavily dangling palm is clutching onto a small fragment of light. It's the bell. It's that bell. Before long, the bell begins to quietly slip out of her palm. It then slips out and falls. I tearfully cling to Izumi-san's back as the trembling of my body gradually intensifies. In my arms, I can feel her cold, wet skin. Looking at her ghastly, pale, almost transparent cheeks, I feel like she might shatter into 1,000 pieces if I touch her cheek. If she were a doll made of glass.
Makoto-kun.
He described Kurumi that way. Did he describe the others? He didn't, did he?
私ね。私、好きなの。Makoto-kunのことが。
At Viewpoint Park, under the starry sky, Izumi-san told me that. Even so, I wasn't able to tell her. That I also felt the same for her, even though I loved her. Why didn't I tell her? Why? My hoarse voice alone fills this empty void. My sadness and self-loathing rapidly become more and more profound. This hot rage overwhelms me and brutally snatches away my sense of reasoning. I feel as if I've lost my sense of self. In the middle of the pelting rain, I soon lose consciousness. Okay. This is quite the important scene because or because the scene is named Never7 apparently. So I don't know. Kind of at a loss. He's armed with some knowledge now, though, that he hasn't had before. The fact that, okay, he goes kind of in on something. But also about the whole curate thing, too. He knows about that. That's got to be important in the plot somehow. I don't know if that be involved, if that's the just a motive, or if that involves the thing, you know. Surely somewhere in this is explained why he keeps repeating the same days. It's got to be explained somehow. And her dying wouldn't really fit into the plan, especially since it happened the exact same way that he saw it. So I mean, you know, for them to actually somehow plan for something like that to happen, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm just gonna have to stay tuned as well. You guys see what goes down in this game. So I do hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Farewell there.